Hello and welcome back to Let's Play EU4 as the Commonwealth. In the last episode we just been not doing anything much but letting our manpower recover. We're up to 46k. We're still in this War of the Protestant League. Maybe we can actually peace out of this now. Let's see if we can get a white peace. We can. That's fine. We've lost the trade dispute CB against the Hansa, and we've lost the effect of Western arms trade. Okay. That is because we no longer have the in a war together opinion modifier with Austria, I guess. But we are improving relations there, so maybe we can get it back. I forget what the actual threshold is there. We can look it up here actually. Uh, 150, okay. Not sure if that's achievable. We, I guess, would like to have it before we get military tech here. We have a possible uprising of Golden Horde nationalists. I guess this is mostly from this province, which has very high unrest because we are converting it right now. Yeah, it's just that one province. And it will cost us 63 military power to harsh treatment them. Let's see. Your unrest is minus 3.7. So you will be slightly over 0 if we remove the troops there, but we can take some of them. We'll leave those there and take these over here. Actually, I think going over 20 is not necessary. I think 20 is the most regiments that will have an effect on unrest. So let's move a couple back. So that will help a little bit. We can't increase autonomy because it's already been increased. I mean, as long as they don't revolt before the conversion finishes, then the unrest will go down, so... Done in November of this year. And that won't be for another 2.6 years, so we should be fine. And even if they do revolt, we have a large army there. Let's put a leader in charge. Just in case. Still have the same terrible missions available. We finished another conversion. Now that we've built marketplaces, those last ones we started have finished. How is our trade doing? We're at 18%. I think we were, what, 14% when I looked before? So a little better. We should build more trade buildings, though. What are the chances of us getting Western arms trade anytime soon? 138 there. Improved relations plus 100. So I guess we're not going to get any more. Is it worth sending them a gift to get it over 150? How much of a gift would we need to give them? A huge one. Okay, let's just get it without the Western arms trade then. We can upgrade our cannons to either large or small cast iron cannons. Let's get large ones. Plague. Epidemics in the early modern era were far deadlier than wars or even famine. Diseases that with modern medicine are relatively harmless, like smallpox or flu, took a heavy toll whenever they struck, especially among infants. So we can lose 85 ducats or gain autonomy in one province for well, just gain the autonomy, and it'll have minus 10% goods produced for 3 years. Without actually doing the sums on this, it seems like more autonomy in one province isn't going to cost us 85 ducats over the course of 3 years, or more, or lower goods produced and the autonomy. So I guess we'll do that. I could be completely wrong about that, but if so, then I'll accept the consequences. Crimea wants access, okay. Sure, you can have access to. I don't even know who you are. You, down here, I see. Okay, so we have converted the heretics. And we have 0 unrest, and in fact it would still be 0 without the army there, so that's good. The pop-up there went away. Kara Kuyunlu wants military access also. Sure, everyone can have military access. And we lost another county to the Protestants. I guess we'll go ahead and convert it. So I don't want to wait for my truce with Muscovy to expire before I go to war again. We could look towards the Ottomans, perhaps. They are in a war right now. How are they in terms of military? 90,000 troops, 47,000 manpower. Compared to my 84,000 troops, 66,000 manpower. We probably should build up closer to our force limit before we do any wars as well. I guess we can just do that right now. We can build 20 regiments. Why is that the only place we can build it? That's weird. Well, okay. We'll just build 2 in the same place. Theodoro cancelled military access. Muscovy no longer considers us a rival, and they're not a valid rival for me anymore, okay. Oh, did I not have them as a rival? Oh, this is the Ottomans. So we can select Austria, which I don't want to do because they are our allies. So I guess we'll just have 2 rivals for the moment. Why do we have troops in foreign territory? What is this? I don't think I do have troops in foreign territory. I mean, I can't even see this territory, so I guess I could have anything over there, but how troops could have gotten over there is beyond me. This is probably something to do with the weirdness around the templates. Austria tells us of the Emperor Triumphant. The war of religion in the Empire has ended in total victory for the Emperor, and the Imperial Parliament has convened in a diet to proclaim Catholicism as the sole confessional faith of the Holy Roman Empire. Okay. Catholic Empire happened to us. Missionary strength +1, tolerance of true faith +1, more legitimacy, more imperial authority. Okay, I'm not sure why that applies to us since we're not in the Empire, but that's okay. We can convert our capital in only 166 months now. Not sure if that makes it worth doing. So all of my troops that I set to build have built, but I apparently still have troops in foreign territory over here, somewhere that I haven't even discovered. So I'm going to say that's a bug, probably. I feel pretty safe in saying that. We'll just ignore it. We lost a general. So if we weren't going to war with the Ottomans, who would we go to war with? I guess we could declare on Venice and give some of their provinces to Transylvania. We could consider Georgia, who are allied with Muscovy. We don't have a truce with them, though. We have only the Cleansing of Heresy CB. This would actually get us into a war with Muscovy much sooner than our truce expiration, which is good. We can even declare Muscovy as a co-belligerent, and let's see who else that would bring in. Just Theodoro, who we don't care about. Yeah, I kind of like that plan. We just got a mission to crush the Ottomans available, though. I think I prefer the Muscovy idea. Let's recruit our extra general. He's okay. Actually, was it the other guy? Was the new one? This is the new one. Also okay. Yeah, we could potentially fabricate claims on Georgia, but maybe we can vassalize them. I think they lost this land, but unfortunately their province war score cost is still over 100%. So I don't think that's really an option. We'll, I guess, maybe just give some of their provinces to Astrakhan. That would be fine. And give some of Muscovy's provinces to Novgorod, of course. They have plenty of claims. Astrakhan apparently has no claims. But they'll still take provinces if we make them. So that would be totally fine. Okay, let's get it declared, I guess. We could wait a little longer for our manpower to increase more. Maybe we'll do that, actually. Maybe wait a year. Wait until, I don't know, March of 1591. Okay. Well, let's see. Okay, the clergy condemns a philosopher as a heretic. We can lose one stability either way. Either gain or lose missionary strength, and gain or lose technology cost. Well, we're not really... well, we are converting people. I guess we'll gain the missionary strength then. And Austria is calling us into another war against France and French Canada, which I suppose we'll accept. The good news is we gained Western arms trade, though. Again, I don't expect we'll actually have to do anything in this war. And we won't do anything, probably. And it probably won't affect our ability to go to war against Muscovy and Georgia. So, yeah, we'll just stick with our original plan of waiting until March and doing that. Only 92 months to convert our capital now. I guess we'll start it. Sure. Should be still 0 unrest there because we increased the autonomy. Turco-Polish tension. So we gain some free manpower and a claim on Silistria. That's nice. And we can get lower war exhaustion, which is something that will be useful to us if we should happen to end up in any wars. We gained a cardinal. This Center of Reformation is really getting on my nerves. Converting all my stuff. If Transylvania would just stop being Protestant, that would be great. Oops. Yeah, I guess one of the religious zeal modifiers has expired there, which is why we can suddenly convert that province. Okay, so it's March. Let's go ahead and declare war. We'll just use show superiority, that seems fine. We'll declare Muscovy as a co-belligerent. Or, I guess we can't. That's unfortunate. This is just not clickable. And there is no explanation as to why that is the case. Oh well, if we have to take only half the number of provinces, I guess we'll do it. I did neglect to actually move an army down here towards Georgia, but that's okay. And again, it's pretty unfortunate that, once again, we got called into a war before we were declaring our own war, and our vassals have duly wandered off into the center of Europe here to get themselves destroyed by more technologically advanced armies. But I guess there's nothing to be done about that. Where are you headed? To Yaroslav. I guess we'll attack them there. What kind of general do they have? 443? I have a 424, which means I'll ignore the river crossing. I have greater numbers, and I think we have pretty comparable tech. Sure, I guess this battle is probably okay. And indeed it went fairly well. Okay. But we will not pursue them for reasons that we've learned in previous wars. You go up there and you can go here, I suppose. Ideally, Novgorod will call some of their troops back and actually help with sieging some of their own claims. But instead they're just going to keep them standing around in tiny stacks where they can get obliterated by Muscovy. Which is fine, that's their decision, if that seems like a sound tactic to them. They're totally entitled to do that. A holy man has arrived. We gain a theologian. That could be useful, actually. Isn't that the reduced revolt risk guy? Or, yes, national unrest. Maybe we'll switch to him. What do we have? Production efficiency. We are losing money, though, so going to another level 2 advisor is possibly not a great idea. Yeah, we'll just leave it alone for the moment. Okay, we want a siege. Let's advance our troops to the next one. And we can get Diplotech. I'm actually not going to just yet. Actually, maybe I may as well. I was going to build more trade buildings, but we're a little tight on money, so it's really the Diplo. It's the money that's the limiting factor, not the Diplo points. So we can go ahead and spend them. We may as well. Alright, and we're out of time for this episode, so thanks for watching, and join me again next time when we'll continue our war against Georgia and Muscovy.